Check, check. 1, 2. All right. Happy Easter, everybody. How we doing? Welcome to the Diecast Sandcast. Diecast. Yeah, so it's April 9th, the day of excess. Ooh, I don't know if that's the best for old Easter there. Yeah, with all the candy and sugar there. Might get you that diabetes in excess, right? Yeah. All right, let's get on with the reading here, and then we'll move on a little bit of Zelda 64, I reckon. Yeah, it's going to be a day off for me. No artwork today to speak of. Yeah, so let's get into it. April 9th people are certainly one of a kind. That's right. They are often the extreme embodiment of unusual trends in society. Their talents convey in excess. Any compromise, restriction, or tempering of their abilities is out of the question. Usually they leave no doubt as to their views on any subject. They are outspoken, direct, and sometimes even harsh. But talking about what they do is not really their specialty. They just prefer doing it, which usually means doing it a lot. Yeah. Anyway, April 9th people have a particular genius for translating ideas into action, giving rein to their fantasies in the most practical of ways. They can even make a good living doing so. Fortunately, their ideas are usually of a social nature and thus enrich the lives of others. April 9 people have straight thought processes, often quite humorous, but are not idle dreamers. On the contrary, they have a strong, realistic streak and the uncanny ability to know when an idea's time has come. Not overly social people, those born on this day may find their ideas the principal link between themselves and their associates, family, and friends. More often than not, the world of the April 9 person is a highly individualized and somewhat lonely one. More is a great desire. Oh, what's in here? There is a great desire to share personal discoveries with intimates, but this is not always possible. The greatest gift an April 9 person can give is to reveal him or herself at a deep level to another. Too often, however, this gift is never given. The strong influence April 9 people have on others is not always for the best. Their families or followers should be beware of adopting their more strongly biased and excessive ideas literally. To do this could have shattering results. Above all, those born on this day set an example of freedom for action, for discipline in work, for a kind of uncompromising behavior that most people cannot emulate. When the aim of April 9 people is to radically change the thought of others by way of example, they usually succeed. But because April 9 people usually have a strong amoral streak, those around them may even see them as unprincipled or selfish. Those born on this day would do well to periodically evaluate and study their own ideas, critically assess their own lifestyle, and change it for the better, if possible. The physical orientation of this day is marked. The tangible concerns of the bodily limitations of the human condition interest April 9 people greatly, and they constantly strive to transcend these limitations. Often, this striving begins with earthly matters and proceeds towards the spiritual. The danger is that less highly evolved April 9 people will get stuck in the physical plane and proceed no further. They should generally seek to expand their horizons and to view all life from a more philosophical point of view. All right, born on this day, let's check it out. Charles Baudelaire, I don't know how to say that, French symbolist poet, The Flowers of Evil. He spent years translating Poe's stories into French. Convicted of obscenity, died in poverty of syphilis. Yeah, excess. Let's see here. Paul Robeson, singer, actor, scholar, all-American football player. Mary Pickford, silent film actress, founding member of United Artists. Jean-Paul Belmondo, French actor. Charles Proteus Steinmetz, he's a German U.S. electrical engineer and inventor. Carl Perkins, singer-songwriter. Hugh Hefner, Playboy publisher. Dennis Quaid, film actor. Robert Helpman, Australian British dancer, choreographer of The Red Shoes. Tom Lehrer, satirist, songwriter, performer. Sol Hurak, classical music impresario. James W. Fulbright, U.S. Senator of the Arkansas Territory there. Scholarship founder, writer, The Prince of Empire. Let's see, Teresa Newman, German stigmatist, lived 30 years without eating. Antel Dorati, Hungarian U.S. conductor, Minneapolis Symphony. Ephraim Zimbalist, violinist. Man, lately these names have just escaped me. Dorothy Tootin, British Shakespearean actress. Justine Hill, anthropologist, archaeologist, and magazine editor. Serviano Ballesteros, maybe, because he's a Spanish golfer, 3-time British Open, 2-time Master winner. Florence Price, first African-American woman symphonic composer. Erich von Ludendorff, German World War I general, and a Hitler supporter. All right, moving on to the numbers and planets before we dive into the old Zelda there. Those born on the 9th of this month are ruled by the number 9. Keep that in mind. Number 9. We're going to roll the dice later. On by the planet Mars. Since Mars is also the ruler of Aries, April 9 people feel a doubly strong Mars influence. Doubly. Excess. Extreme forms of aggression may manifest along with impulsiveness and anger. The success of those born on this day will be measured by their ability to control these impulses and harness this excess Martian energy in a constructive, non-indulgent fashion. The number 9 is a master number, powerful in its effects on other numbers. Any number added to 9 yields that number. Example, 5 plus 9 is 14, 4 plus 1 equals 5. For you math whizzes out there, any number multiplied by 9 yields a 9. 9 times 5, 45. 4 plus 5 is 9. Let's see. This underlines the influential nature of April 9 people, apparently. Tarot. The 9th card of the major arcana is the Hermit, who walks carrying a lantern and a stick. He represents meditation, isolation, and silence. The card signifies crystallized wisdom, or the Christ. Well, that's very prurient for the Easter there. Maybe not prurient, that means sex, but an ultimate discipline. Was Christ disciplined? I would think so, if he was on the cross there. That's a little Easter trivia for you there, if you didn't know. The Hermit is a taskmaster who uses conscience to keep others on their path. The positive side of this card is stick-to-itiveness, purpose, profundity, and concentration. I was about to say consecration. Day of excess, right? Negative meanings include dogmatism, intolerance, mistrust, and discouragement. This card may serve as a reminder of the importance of self-control to an April 9 person. All right, we're almost there. Health. April 9 people must be careful of literally destroying themselves and others with their energy. Self-inflicted energies of all kinds are a danger. Mars influences are so strong in April 9 persons that they may also attract antagonism, even violence from others who do not like their outspoken views and direct forms of expression. In many people, strenuous exercise is to be encouraged, but in April 9 people, the physical aspects of life need to be tempered. As far as eating is concerned, there is a tendency for April 9 people to swing from fasting to overindulgence. Excess. For this reason, they do far better when they allow themselves a well-rounded diet, i.e., balanced nutrition and reasonable fat. Okay, here's some advice, April 9 folks, for your birthday there. You must learn to compromise, all right? Beware of selfishness. Giving and receiving love is important for everyone. Don't get stuck in the physical. Always reach for the stars. Temper your wildest urges and learn the lessons of balance. Here is your meditation. There is always someone better. That's in quotes, better. All right, here's your strengths, April 9 folks. You're strong-minded, persuasive, and progressive. Here's your weakness. You're misleading, overindulgent, and destructive. You break shit, right? Even if it's people's will and spirit. All right. April 9 for Easter there.